Some people don't just dislike crowds. They shut down in them. The noise feels sharper. The movement feels heavier. And even when nothing bad is happening, their body just wants to leave. And for a long time, they're told it's a flaw. You're overthinking. You're being dramatic. You'll get used to it. But here's the truth. People who hate crowded places aren't weak. Their nervous system is simply wired differently. If crowds drain you instantly, while others feel energized, that contrast alone tells us something important about your psychology. Crowded environments are high stimulation zones, bright lights, unpredictable movement, overlapping conversations, constant micro decisions. For some brains, this feels normal. For others, it triggers overload. Psychologists call this sensory sensitivity, a heightened awareness of external input. These people don't just notice their environment, they absorb it. Every sound, every shift in energy, every subtle change in mood. So a crowd isn't just a lot of people. It's hundreds of nervous systems interacting at once. And here's what most people misunderstand. Hating crowds doesn't mean you hate people. In fact, many people who avoid crowded places are deeply empathetic. They subconsciously track emotional signals, tone changes, facial tension, body language. In a crowd, this means they're processing dozens of emotional states at the same time. Without realizing it, their brain is working overtime. This is why they often feel tired before anything even happens. It's not social anxiety, it's emotional saturation. Their mind doesn't shut others out, it lets too much in. But there's another layer most people never consider. Crowds remove control. Crowded spaces are unpredictable. You can't control noise levels. You can't control personal space. You can't control how long you're trapped. People who hate crowds tend to value internal regulation. They feel safest when they can pace themselves, mentally and emotionally. When that control disappears, their body shifts into alert mode. Not panic, just readiness, like standing in shallow water while waves keep hitting your legs. Eventually, your muscles get tired. That's what crowds feel like to them. Here's the irony. Many people who hate crowded places are actually very socially intelligent. They read rooms well. They notice shifts others miss. They sense tension before it surfaces. That's why crowds feel overwhelming. It's like having too many browser tabs open, none of them crashing, but all of them draining your system. This is also why these people often prefer one-on-one conversations, quiet public spaces, nature over cities, empty cafes over busy venues. They don't avoid stimulation entirely. They just choose meaningful stimulation. So what happens when someone like this forces themselves into crowds anyway? They cope, they smile, they stay polite, they push through. But internally, they're spending energy just to stay regulated. This can lead to sudden exhaustion, irritability afterward, emotional numbness, a strong urge to withdraw, not because the crowd was too much, but because they ignored their nervous system's way limits. And over time, this teaches them something important. Peace isn't found in louder spaces. It's found in calmer ones. So if you hate crowded places, it doesn't mean you're antisocial. It doesn't mean you're anxious. It doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your mind values depth over noise, clarity over chaos, presence over performance. And in a world that keeps getting louder, people like this aren't retreating from life. They're protecting the part of themselves that feels most alive in quiet. Sometimes, the healthiest response to overload is simply stepping away.